Fall is here at Universal Studios Hollywood. There are tons of things going on throughout the park, specifically Halloween Horror Nights. Today we're going to check out some of the merch you can find, some of the food menus, and overall park goings. As always, we're not going to waste any time. Let's roll it. Now, one of my favorite things about this time of year is the fact that during the day, wait times for most of the rides are relatively low. So looking at the wait board here, we have a lot of rides under the 20-minute mark. In fact, the majority of the rides are under 20 minutes today. Again, because it is Halloween Horror Nights season, you won't find too many people coming to the park. Most days of the week, the park closes early at 6 p.m. to account for Halloween Horror Nights starting. And then we have a lot of people back in school, back to work. So the daytimes here, even on non-HHN nights, are pretty light. Hollywood and Dine has turned into Fallout Philly foodstuffs in honor of the Fallout House here. During the day, you can enjoy the menu items, everything from the Brahmin burger, iguana on a stick, deviled eggs, and some specialty beverages like the Radaway and the Nuclear Blast. I was able to try a couple of the food and beverage items available during HHN, and I have to say they're really good. I feel like Hollywood and Dine is never a miss when it comes to their foods and IP crossovers. Now, the great thing about Studio Scoop and Studio Cafe is during the day there aren't as many lines, and they're certainly not as long as during HHN, so you can enjoy some of these themed food items without waiting too long. Here at Studio Scoop, you can try the Hello Kitty by Chucky collab. We have items such as the Strawberry Cheesecake Sundae, the Hello Kitty Chucky Popcorn Bucket, variety of ice cream cones, sundaes, popcorn, and more. Over at Studio Cafe, you'll find the Five Nights at Freddy's items like the cupcake, known to be held by Chica, along with fresh oven-baked pizza, both in pepperoni and cheese. Coming down New York Street and headed toward Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, we have lots and lots of progress that's been made. It does look like the mural, for the most part, is finished. They've just put the blue outlining around the words. That looks really good. It makes the words really pop for the sign, and the entrance has finally been put up as well. So again, one of the highlights of this attraction is it has its own merch store. Even though it's attached to Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, right now it is filled with HHN merch. So we're gonna head inside and take a look. Love this front display here right as you walk in, and we have the lovely Hollywood sign with the HHN Bloody layover, just like you'll find on the Terror Tram. Looks really good overall. Right below it, we have some Funko Pops, some water bottles, and mugs. A lot of these are exclusive to HHN, so you can only find them here within the park. So if you've been to Horror Unleashed in Vegas or Dark Universe over in Epic Universe, you might recognize a lot of this merch. Now, we have had some of it throughout the parks, like in the Universal Studios store. However, it's nice to see that we have a dedicated section here that ties into HHN. So for example, we did see the Psycho merch that's available here, also at Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas. So it is good to know if you can't make it to either location, you can head to the other to get some of this exclusive merch. Another cool aspect inside the store is we do have some of those more exclusive items available for purchase behind this display case. So if you're looking for those one-of-a-kind unique items, luckily you can find them here. And again, we're still continuing with the Halloween Horror Nights theme with the availability of the items here. So I am curious when Fast and Furious does open next year, if this will switch out to other exclusive merch. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift progress looking really good and coming pretty far. We have more of the walls making their way up the road. They did start towards the back end of the coaster before making their way up this way, but when we jumped on the studio tour, we did see that they are decorating the exterior or road facing sides of the wall, so they won't just be one solid color, kind of menacing looking, but it looks like they're trying to keep it on theme with the outdoor landscaping vibes that the aesthetic is currently giving. Of course, it wouldn't be a trip down all of those escalators into the lower lot if you don't stop by Super Nintendo World. Again, you can enjoy lower wait times than usual for Mario Kart's Bowser Challenge or you can jump on the single rider line, which many times is super fast. If you need to beat the heat a little bit because it's still pretty hot here in SoCal, you can head inside of the One Up Factory to take a look at some of the merch they have inside. After a long park day, I always love to end it with some shopping in the AC. Inside the Animation Studio store, we also have some exclusive merch, all themed to HHN, along with some of the IPs that are found year-round. Lil Boo has become a staple during HHN, so here we have a lot of merch, everything from t-shirts to candles, plushies, and keychains. So if you're a Lil Boo fan or if you're about to become one, you'll find quite a bit of nice, fun items here. We also have a section dedicated to Minions. So from Minion mugs to crew necks and buckets, again, there are quite a few items you can enjoy to help celebrate the Halloween spirit. We have a wonderful selection of HHN specific merch available. So whether you're looking for specific IPs alone or the annual merch that's dedicated to all of the houses that you can find for that particular year, you will find it all here in this store. Mugs, t-shirts, keychains, lanyards, anything you can think of, they just about have readily available. They've also been really good this year about keeping a lot of items in stock. This is a week 3 of HHN, and for now, not too much has run out. There is some of the Five Nights at Freddy merch that is no longer available, but will likely be restocked in October. But you don't have to worry, that doesn't mean there are empty shelves. There's still lots to choose from. Now, opening week of HHN, a lot of people were looking for the Slash album. This is $65. It was originally only available by the Slash bar down in the Laura lot, but they've stocked it in quite a few of the stores around the park, including here in the Universal Studio store, so you can pick up yours. If you're a Fallout fan, you'll be happy to see both the haunted house during HHN and the merch really leans heavily into the series available on Amazon Prime. Now, if you're a dedicated video game player, I won't say that there's too much of a tie-in into the games, which I know has left quite a few people disappointed. But again, if you have watched the series, you will recognize a lot of this immediately. If you're a Wicked fan, now's a great time to stop by the Wicked store inside of the park. The movie is coming out in exactly 2 months, and what better time than now to come in and pick up some really fun, cool Glinda or Elphaba merch. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and let me know in the comments if you plan on visiting Universal Studios Hollywood this fall and what exactly you plan on doing here. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.